All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Indianapolis Colts. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A huge play there right off the bat. 62 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Here we go, set, 10 logo. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Brissett on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Brissett looking for Campbell down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Here we go. Run the mic. Watch one. Watch one. I'm coming.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Going up top and this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Ready? 18, Gator. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Let's go.
2nd and 11. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Everyone go 37's the mic. Mike 37. Ready? Everyone go 37's the mic. Mike 37. I'm here all day. Say go.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready? Single.
On 1st down, zone. Hines. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Now it's Hines, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Brissett. 20. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Cooper Kupp. Touchdown, Colts.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Ready, set. 37's the mic. Mike 37. Time to go. Night, night. Bad left, bad left. Hey. Hey, now.
2nd and 14. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Mike 37. You ain't going nowhere. Everyone, 37's the mic. Mike 37. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 37's the mic. Mike 37. Get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And now off to the races down the right right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Talk about flipping the script. That punt return 86 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. The point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out on the... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Back to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. A gain of 6 there on first.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover it? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills, and they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Williams on the catch. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On second down now, it's Hines, and he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On third down, Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. No problem there on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
You ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Here we go. And we go 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Back to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll throw now on the final play. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
There we go. Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Got it left. Got it left. Everyone's got 4 down.
They run again with Hines. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Look.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Brissett. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
56 to Mike.
Here's Brissett. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hubbard. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point safely through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
The offense retains possession.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's pulled in at the 32. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's got this down to the 35. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Right there, 56. Jam.
They run the counter. Hines. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.